Nate Carey. Robert Mock.
Adrian Canfield on the 9, Ashley Atkins on the 10. No more laps, no more laps.
1 minute to the start of the race.
On the 11. Marshals to your spots, please. Go ahead and get
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Up. Again, I'm going to be looking for one volunteer marshal, please. I need a volunteer marshal on cone number 8. One volunteer marshal on cone number 8, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
One volunteer marshal on cone number 8. One volunteer marshal on cone number 8.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Covered. She's in space 8 there, Brooks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell.
Less than 5.
Exactly. All right, novice drivers, you kids know the routine. Let's have some fun. Do a little woosah. Remember, rubber side down, fast way around town. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Let's keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done, guys and gals. Beautiful. Good start. Need a marshal out front. Watch on the backside. Watch on the backside. Hardy going to get a workout early on. Help him out, Eric. Help him out. Carey puts it upside down. Stolniker going to be leading out. Carey in the 2. Looks like Mock moving his way up into the top 3. With Hubs in the 4. Watch on the backside. Watch on the backside. It is clear. The leader with there, Anita. Nicely done. Stolniker almost puts it up on 2 wheels. Stolniker leading out. Nate Carey in the 2. Looks like Mock in the 3. Hubs in the 4. Now Royal moving up into the top 4. Eric, that kid needs to be off the track. Off the track, please. Child needs to be off the track. Off the track. Thank you very much. Watch off in the straightaway, guys. Elena, that'll be leader working with you. Nicely done. Stolniker leading out. Carey in the 2. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. Mock gets it wrong. That's going to move Royal now up into the top 3. Mock can drop it to the 4 with Hubs in the 5. 140 in, 320 to go. 140 in, 320 to go. Watching the turbo. It is clear. That'll be leader working with you there. Mr. Carvajal, thank you very much. Watch backside triple. It is clear. Let's play nicely, kids. Play nicely. With 2 minutes in, 3 to go. It is Stolniker on top. Carey in the 2. Carey Royal in the 3. Mock in the 4. Hubs in the 5. Carvajal in the 6. Ash in the 7. Byers in the 8. Watch it in the pitcher's mound. Watch in the pitcher's mound. Pitcher's mound is clear. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Watch off in the straightaway. Thank you, Brendan. Oh, boy. Watch in the center. Watch out, Brendan. Nicely done. Leader on track is going to be Bradley Stolniker. Working his way through the pitcher's mound. That'll be leader working you there. Adrian, hold your line. Nicely done. Good job, buddy. With 240 in, 220 to go. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. It is clear. Stolniker, Carey. There's Carey by in the top 2. Robert Mock. Oh, boy. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. That'll be leader with there, Atlanta. Nicely done. Watch it in the pitcher's mound. Watch in the pitcher's mound. Watch in the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. Stolniker, Carey, Mock. Royal. Gonna be my top 1 right there for you, Brooks. Watch on the backside double. Watch backside double. Watch backside double. Watch backside double. Backside double is clear. Thank you, Brooks. 11-car novice A-main event, off and running, keeping them kicking. It is Stolniker leading out. Carey in the 2. Mock in the 3. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. Watch it in the back triple. Thank you, John. Thank you, Brooks. Easy, guys. Easy, easy, easy. Robert Mock in that 3 spot. Watching the pitcher's mound. Watching the pitcher's mound. Pitcher's mound is clear. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Thank you, Dylan. Good job, Elena. That'll be leader working with you. Good job. Starting to finish out. Watch off the end of the straightaway. Watch off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. With 45 seconds left to go, drivers. 45 seconds left to go. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. Watch backside triple. It is clear. With under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. It is Stolniker leading out. Carey in the 2. Mock in the 3. Royal in the 4. Oh boy, Anita going for a wall ride. That was kind of dope. Less than 20. Time starting to wind down with less than 15, drivers. Less than 15. Less than 15. Watch on the backside double. Watch backside double. Less than 5. Less than 5. And with that, that is going to be time. Everyone's going to be done. You cross our finish line. Stolniker taking the win. You are done. Carey, you're done. Everyone is going to be done across our finish line. Mock in the top 3. You are done. Elena Ash, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Marshals, don't go anywhere. Still waiting on Royal, Hubs, Carbajal, and Byers. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 1. When are we waiting on 1? Novice drivers, we need you guys back on the track, please. Should have all 11 of you back out there. That is a race. I'll stop. Taking the win, Bradley Stolniker. Carey in the 2, Mock in the 3, Royal in the 4, Ash in the 5, Hubs in the 6. With that being said, novice drivers, I need you guys to turn off your cars, come on back out, find the marshalling spots. Race number 2, 21.5 lock timing, B main, you are up in less than 2. You took first. It's changed. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Race number 2, 21.5 lock timing, B main. You kids can roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check
Josh
them
Helsel,
in.
Rich Brown, Fred Vaca, Michael Ween, Cody Pendley, Daniel Isaac Hellion, Tyler Ward.
Brooks going to help me out over there. Thank you very much. All right, your qualifying order will be...
1 minute to the start of the race.
Robert Mock in the 8. Daniel East-Goulian in the 7. Fred Vaca in the 6. Michael Ween in the 5. Rich Brown in the 4. Josh Helsel in the 3. Cody Pendley on the 2. Tyler Ward on the pole.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
With that being said, no more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Going to line up the cars. Mr. Mock, you can take a warm-up and then line up your car as needed.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All
Robert Mock.
right. Miss Atkins, you are going to be looking straight ahead on you. Fabu. Awesome sauce.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Why don't you help me out over on 4, over where Elena is. So one
Less
looking
than
one
5.
way, one looking the other. That would be amazing. Let's go get our cars lined up. Cars lined up. Again, Ward on the pole, Pendley on the 2, Helsel on the 3, Brown on the 4, Ween on the 5, Vaca on the 6, East-Goulian on the 7, Mock on the 8. Top 2, jockeying for that A main. Let's keep it clean, kids. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Oh, your pole sitter puts it upside down and then gets collected. Canfield right there to get him. Everybody breaking away. Do a little bit of breakaway. Let's keep our passes clean. Our passes. Don't you know? Got to keep those passes clean. Watch it in the center. Watch it in the center. It is clear. Thank you, Kelly. Good job. So leading us out front early on, it's going to be Cody Penley leading us out. Watching the bull turn. Watch the bull turn. Eastagulian in the 2. Ward going to drop it to the 3. Race number 3. Two-wheel drive expert stock. Coming up next. Who dat? I don't know. But we're taking the top 3 from our expert stock B main to find their way into that A main. Cody Penley leading out. Tyler Ward in that 2. Eastagulian in the 3. Helsel in the 4. Now Brown moving up into the top 4. Helsel going to drop it to the 5. Ween in the 6. Watch the center, watch center, watch center. Watch center, good job, Anita. And right now, Cody Penley wants to find his way into that A main. Give his brother a run for his money. Penley on top. Ward in the 2. Eastagulian in the 3. Ween, Brown, Helsel. 4, 5, 6. Coming at it. Your leader gets it wrong in the center. Collects Byers. So now that's going to move Stunt Ward up into the top 2. Now open to the 2. Dropping it back from the lead. Penley back up on top. Ward in the 2. These two got to work together. Eastagulian. No slouch. Keeps his nose clean. He'll be jockeying for a transfer spot. With race number 2 on deck, race number 3. Two-wheel drive expert stock. B-man event. You are up next. That's going to be Weir, Clenshaw, Clark, Schmuck, Calvario. 5-car dance. Watching the center. Ward gets it wrong. Penley and Ward still going at it. Eastagulian gets it wrong. And here comes Ween. Ween over the top. Does a waffle stomp. Finds his way up into the top 3. Ween rocking the new J Concepts wheels. Ward and Penley going at it. Through the short chute they go. Coming in the backside dribble. .230 in, .230 to go. Ward now up on top. Penley in the 2. Ween in the 3. Helsel now finding his way up into the top 4. Eastagulian in the 5. Brown in the 6. Thank you, Mr. Carey. Appreciate that. Watch it on front straightaway. Watch on front straightaway. Oh, Penley puts it upside down. Where's your third place car? That is Ween. With a minute 50 to go. So now battle shaping up for the final transfer spot. Penley's got it. Ween wants it. That'll be second and third working there, Mr. Mock. Nicely done, good sir. And game on. Oh, Ween puts it upside down. That's going to give Penley a little bit of sigh of relief. Year leader of the all green of Tyler Ward working his way back by timing and scoring. Penley in the 2. Ween in the 3. Looks like Eastagulian and Helsel going at it for 4 and 5. 3:45 in. 1:15 to go. Ward gets it wrong. Here comes Penley. Still making a challenge. Ween, too close for missiles, switching it up to guns. Coming through the back triple section he goes. So first, second, and third, they are all working in front of timing scoring right about now. Off the administrator with under a minute to go. It is Ward, Penley, Ween. First, second, and third, they're separated out by less than a second and a half. Working through the slant, straightaways they go. Ward on top. Penley in the 2. Ween in the 3. Coming into the pitcher's mound they go with 30 seconds left on the master. It's a race of attrition. Who's going to make the mental mistake? Watching the pitcher's mound, watching the pitcher's mound. Penley gets it upside down. He's going to have to spin it around, and here comes Ween. Make your passes clean, guys. I am watching. With less than 15, less than 15. Ward on top. Penley in the 2. Ween in the 3 with less than 5. And that is going to be a race to the line. Everyone is going to be done as you cross our finish line. Penley taking the 2. Final transfer spot. Ween, you are done. Everyone else will be done as you cross the start finish line. Marshals, keep an eye on our areas, please. Eastagulian, you are done. Waiting on Brown, Vaca, and Ward. Waiting on three. And 21.5 lock timing drivers. Again, keep them going until I call you done. Vince, you are done. It is, or excuse me, Josh, you are done. That is the race. I'll stop. Tyler Ward and Cody Penley, you are in the 21.5 lock timing A main. That'll be race number 9. Drivers from race number 2, I need you guys turn them off, put them down. Race number 3, you're up in 2 minutes. Race number 3, you are up in 2 minutes. 21.5 lock timing drivers, I need you guys back out on the track. I got Helsel rocking the all-important flame shoes. Penley there, Vaca there, Ween there, Eastagulian there, Penley there. All right, you guys can go and roll them out, check them in. Race number 3 going live in a minute and a half. Marshall to your spot.
Niels Klenchich, Tim Schmuck, Justin Clark,
Mr. Ward, where are you going? I had 8 drivers. That means I have 8 Marshall spots to be covered. Common Core math at its finest. 5-car dance, top 3.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Find their way into that A-main event. Your qualifying order will be Paul Weir on the pole, Clenshaw on the 2, Clark on the 3, Schmuck on the 4, Calvario rounding out my top 5. We'll need 3 volunteer corner marshals after this
45
race.
seconds to the start of the race.
After this race. That is my 17.5 lock timing 2-wheel drive B-main. That is a 11-car dance. Let's go ahead and line up the cars. Hero.
30 seconds
How
to
we
the
doing
start
out
of the
there,
race.
buddy? Are you done with John's car? You've got less than a minute.
$15 seconds to the start of the race.
You guys know the routine. I'll let you give 2 minutes, and then you got a minute call. So if I don't see hustling, I'm going to start the race.
Less than 5.
I don't have time to dilly-dally, kids. Y'all should know that by me by now. So again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Saturday resurfacing Shenanigans. Gesundheit. Race number 4, 17.5 lock timing B-main. You will be up next. I will need a good 3 volunteer corner marshals, at least 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 4. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. I know. Just said what's on everyone's mind. All right, marshals your spots, please. Marshals your spots. John, if you get it fixed, you can throw it out there, obviously. So, again, thank you so much for everyone's patience. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. Top three, you're going to find your way into the A. All right, we are locked and loaded. We're going to lead us out. Clenshaw on the 2. Clark and Schmuck going to be rounding out. Schmuck turns in a little too early. No harm, no foul. He's only got 15 seconds in. Stop talking about you, Tim. Thank you, Mr. Mock. Race number 4, 17.5 lock timing B main event. You are going to be up next. 75 lock B main. You will be up next. Clenshaw gets it wrong. That's going to move Clark up into the top 2. Clenshaw into the 3.
Transponder 1357595.
Sure. I'll just drag that on up.
John Calvario.
Leader on deck is going to be Paul Weir leading out. Clark in the 2. Clenshaw in the 3. Calvario rocking the Canfield car. Paul Weir leading out. Off the end of the straightaway he goes. Clark and Clenshaw watching the bowl turn. It is clear. Good job, Tim. 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. We'll be looking for 3 volunteer quarter marshals. Looking for 3 volunteer quarter marshals. They'll be out with race number 4. We're on top. Clark in the 2. Clark and Clenshaw going at it. Working their way in front of timing and scoring. Down the front straightaway they go. Thank you, Daniel. Paul Weir leading out. Off the backside triple. Coming into the pitcher's mound. Calvario clicking off his fast lap. Clenshaw looks to the inside on Clark. Picks up the top 2. Clark going to drop it to the 3. Oh boy. Watch on the back triple. Back triple is clear. Calvario and Tim going at it for 4 and 5. We're coming up to put them down a spot with 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Clenshaw still in the 2. Clark in the 3. Again, unless I'm told otherwise, those that are bumping, I will automatically bump you into the next higher main event. So Weir, Clenshaw, and Clark all going at it. We're off in the straightaway. Clenshaw and Clark working their way through the backside double. In front of the driver's stand right about now. 3 in, 2 to go. 3 in, 2 to go. Race number 4, 17.5 lock timing B main. You are up next. 17.5 lock B, you are up next. Marshal out front, please. Thank you, Mr. Carey. 1:40 in on the clock. 1:40 left on the clock, guys. We're trying to lead it tone to tone. Through the backside, I would say triple, but that was the widest double single I've seen in a long time. Clenshaw and Clark still going at it for 2nd and 3rd. Then you got a battle going on for 4 and 5 between Calvario and Schmuck. You got to wait. And flip them on the other side. Nicely done. 4 minutes in. Uno mas to go. Race number 4. 17.5 lock timing B main event. That is an 11-car dance. You guys will be up next. Right now, Weir, Clenshaw, and Clark looking to punch their dance cards into that A main. Weir on the backside triple to the pitcher's mound. One more time around the block with under 30 to go. Off the gas, would you be a marshal? Nicely done. Good job, guys. Watch it out front. Boom goes the dynamite on Canfield's car. Just go ahead and set it down. Daniel, let's go ahead and set it down. Hey, at least it was soldered in. Sorry, John. That's going to be time on the master clock. Keep it rolling. Crenshaw in the top 2. You are done. Tim and Justin, you are done. Waiting on Paul. Waiting on Paul. So right now, Paul Weir, Crenshaw, and Clark. You guys are bumping into that A main. I assume, Paul, you're staying, correct? Don't twist your arm or anything like that. No. Bless your heart. All right, race number 3 in the books. I am going to be looking for 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 4. No worries. Take your time. So instead of busted ass wing, it's busted ass wiring. All right, I'm looking for 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer corner marshals. 17.5 lock timing, B-man event. You guys can roll them out, check them in. Marshals
Shane
from
Slocum,
race number 3.
Brandon Boise,
That is my
Vincent Helsel,
17.5 expert
Pendley,
drivers.
Austin Card,
I need
Tim
you
Romero,
on the track,
Darren
corner
Morgan,
marshal. I really
Nick
don't
Bayet,
want to call out names at this point in time. 17.5
Billboard.
expert, 2-wheel drive, B main drivers. I need you on the track, corner marshal.
Josh Helsel,
17.5 expert, 2-wheel drive drivers from the B main. Need you on the track, the corner marshal.
One minute to
And
the start of the
Helsel,
race.
last one by start finish line.
Ben Slocum,
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Qualifying order will be Ben Slocum on the 11, Josh Helsel on the 10, Austin Card on the 9,
45
Vince
seconds
Helsel
to the
on
start of the race.
8, Darren Morgan on the 7, Tim Romero on the 6, Kyle Pendley on the 5, Nick Bayet on the 4, Brandon Foisey on the 3, Phil Borden on the 2, Shane Slocum on the pole.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's go and get our cars lined up. And my marshal spots covered. Thank you, Jimmy. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of
15
the
seconds to the start of the race.
plane. All right. I have seen much worse. I've definitely seen better until we get to there. Thank you, Tim. Leading us out is going to be your pole sitter, Shane Slocum. Off the gas to be marshal, guys. In that 2 spot, going to be Foisey, Morgan, Borden, Pendley. Let's play nicely, kids. Watch by timing and scoring. Marshall by timing and scoring. Thank you, John. Whoa. Watch off in the straightaway. Thank you, Justin. You guys need to clean it up, please. Clean it up. I will start calling for inappropriate driving. So y'all know the routine. Trigger's going to go both ways. Shane Slocum leading us out. Foisey in the 2. Morgan in the 3. Looks like Helsel, Romero, Pendley, Borden, Bayet, and Card. 1 minute in, 4 to go. 1 in, 4 to go. Race number 5, 2-wheel drive modified B-man event. You are going to be up next. 2-wheel mod B. You are going to be up next. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Watch out, Kyle. Nicely done. Leader through the backside double. He's got Foisey on his tail. First and second working their way into the backside triple right about now. That is Slocum leading out. Foisey in the 2. Darren Morgan to be in the top 3. Pendley in the 4. Looks like Bayet now moving up into the top 5. Borden in the 6. Card in the 7. Helsel in the 8. Romero in the 9. Safe. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watching the pitcher's mound. It is clear. Now Slocum getting it wrong. Foisey going to find his way up on top. So Brandon Foisey down the front straightaway he goes. Shane Slocum in that 2 spot. Darren Morgan into 3. Kyle Penley in the 4. So first and second, backside double. Third and fourth off the end of the straightaway. In the top 5 will be Bayette. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Oh, Morgan. Ejectomatic. Foisey and Slocum going at it through the pitcher's mound. I'm going to assume lost sight of car. That'll be leader in second coming upon you there. Mr. Helsel, please hold your line. Nicely done. Watch it in the front and watch in center, watch in center. Thank you, Tim. Or thank you, Mr. Bach. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 and 2 to go. Leader coming upon you, Phil. Watch back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple. Back triple is clear. Watch off in the straightaway. Easy, Ben. Easy, easy, Ben. Nicely done. Oh, boy. Shane Slocum leading out. Brandon Foisey in that 2 spot. Kyle Penley going to find his way up into the top 3. Watch back triple. Thank you, Kyle. Penley and Bayette going at it for 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway in front of the driver's stand. Austin Card in the 5 spot. Borden in the 6. Helsel in the 7. Romero Helsel going to be your running order with 1:15 left to go. 1:15 left to go. Watching straightaway. Thank you, Justin. Race number 5, 2-wheel mod coming up at you next. Top 2 going to find your way into that A main from 2-wheel mod. Watch on the back straightaway. Watching the back triple. It is clear. Drivers, you got under a minute to go. Under a minute to go. It is Shane Slocum leading out. Brandon Foisey in that 2 spot. First and second. In front of timing and scoring right about now. Into 3. Looks like Bayette picking up the top 3 from Penley. Penley going to drop it to the top 3. Top 4. Watch back triple. Thank you, Kyle. With under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. Watch on the back section. Watch on the back section. Still battle going on between Slocum and Foisey. They're coming in front of the driver's stand. They're going to get by for one more lap, and they got less than 15. Foisey upside down, going to drop back with less than 10. To the back double section they go. Slocum's got it. Foisey wants it. With time winding out, that is going to be time. Finish the lap you are on. Everyone will be done just across our finish line. Tim Romero, you are done. Need a marshal in the pitcher's mound. Thank you, Mr. Mock. Romero, you're done. Helsel, you're done. Card, you're done. Shane Slocum, you are done. Foisey almost giving it up at the end. Waiting on a couple, waiting on a couple, waiting on Pendley, Helsel, and Slocum. I'm waiting on 2. Waiting on 1, waiting on 1, and that is a race. I'll stop. Shane Slocum and Brandon Foisey, you guys are bumped into the 17.5 block timing A main event. That will be race number 11. Drivers from race number 4, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 4, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Should not be looking for any volunteers. Should have all my marshal spots covered. Got it? All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Should not be looking for any volunteers. Should have every marshal spot have a live beating heart body next to it. Race number 5. Mr. Morgan, you can take a knee. Thank you, sir. Roll him out. Check him in. Mr. Borden, you can take a knee as well.
Hero Nakaya. Chris Friedenreich.
Qualifying order will be
Randy
Hero
Dylan
Nakaya on the pole. Jimmy Leffler on the 2. Randy Locken on 3. Chris Friedenreich on the 4. Dylan Dodge on the 5. Ben, Ben, over by your dad. Ben, over by your dad. That's not a marshalling spot.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Sauce. So Battle Royale continuing from Wednesday night. Leffler and Nakaya have a little fun, and no more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Race number 5 on deck.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Minigram, you are up next. Minigram, you are up next. Going to line up the cars. Top 2 trying to find their way into the A main.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. I don't need to say anything. Y'all know the routine.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And we're off and running. Nakaya leading us out with his X-Ray. Leffler with the associated, locking with the Losi. 3 different brands jockeying for the final transfer spots. Leffler hooks up a pipe early on. Going to drop to the top 5 with less than 15 in. He'll get it going and straight. Dodge gets it wrong on the back. Leffler picks up a spot. And then Friedenreich and Locking get into it. So now it is Nakaya on top. Friedenreich in the 2. Leffler popping back up into the top 3. Sending sights on Friedenreich. Right now, Hiro Nakaya working his way through the slant. Straightaway, backside triple. Leffler in the 2. Friedenreich in the 3. He comes up short, Locking. And Friedenreich going at it for 3 and 4. Through the pitcher's mound they go. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Down the front straightaway. Leffler gets it wrong in the end of straightaway. Still maintains that top 2. Meanwhile, Nakaya looking like he's got all his solder jobs done right. Working his way through the center. Leffler in the 2. Locking and Friedenreich going at it. Locking looking around the outside. Friedenreich keeping it high and tight on the inside. I am going to be looking for at least 3 volunteer quarter marshals after this race. 3 volunteer quarter marshals after this race. Marshal out front, marshal out front. Help him out, help him out, help him out, help him out. Marshals, I need you guys grabbing the cars, please, as expeditiously as possible. The back out front is going to be Nakaya with less than 2 minutes in. Locking in the 2, Friedenreich and Dodge. Leffler popping back up into the top 4. Watch on the backside triple, watch backside triple. Backside triple is clear. Friedenreich gets it wrong. Here comes Leffler, going to challenge out for the top 3. With 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Nakaya keeping it rubber side down. Locking in the 2. Friedenreich, Leffler, and Dodge going to round out my top 5. Race number 6, Minigram. You will be up next. Hey, Paul Weir. You want to call the Minigram race? Marshal out front. Or not. It really doesn't matter. Drivers, you got 3 minutes in, 2 to go, 3 in, 2 to go. Watch on the backside, guys. Watch on the backside. Leffler now finding his way up into the top 3. And like I tell myself all the time, if I could learn how to count, it'd be amazing. Watch out front, guys. Watch out front. Friedenreich and Leffler jockeying for the final transfer spot into that A main event. Right now, Nakaya leading out. Locking in the 2. Leffler into 3. Taking the top 3 into the A. Top 3 into the A. Leader will be there, Chris. Please hold your line. Grazie, prego. So now Nakaya, Locken, and Leffler. Your final 3 transfers. Forgot we were, I had 7. I thought I was going to take 8. I remiss. But Boyd leaving that still only left me with 7. So we're going to take top 3 from this main into the A. So right now, Hiro Nakaya leading out. Locking in the 2, Leffler in the 3 with under 20 to go. Under 20 to go. Oh, we'll see. Less than 10, drivers. Less than 10. Less than 10. Nakaya, Locken, Leffler. Watch back triple. Watch back triple. And that is going to seal the deal. You all will be done. Just crossed our finish line. Jimmy left in the top 3. You are done. Nakaya taking the win. You are done. Friedenreich, you are done. Waiting on 2. Left, you hanging out for the main? Nada? Okay, so Friedenreich, you are going to find your way into that A main event. So Nakaya, Locken, and Friedenreich. You guys are in that A main. Race number 5 in the books. Race number 6. Minigrom coming to patch you next. I am going to be looking for 3 volunteer corner marshals. 3 volunteer corner marshals, please. Drivers from race number 5, turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 5, turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, please. Minigrom, A main event. Coming at you next. Yeah. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
All right, marshals to your spots. I do need 3 volunteers, please. 3 volunteers. I got Locken out there. Everybody, all right, thank you. Appreciate it. I need a volunteer at 0. Juan. All right, we're good to go. Thank you, Darren. All right, you guys can get them checked in. Let's get them checked in.
Ryder Chavez, James McDonald, Rich Brown, Chris Fires,
Coming up, A-Main,
Ryan Prince.
Minigrom. Everybody gather around, gather around. It should be interesting.
1 minute to the start of the race. Zippy.
I think Bradley's not racing tonight, so
45 seconds to the start of the race. Hey, check it out, Willie. I know you're looking. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Brian, turn your EPA down. Willie says turn your EPA down. All right, let's get them lined up, guys. Let's get them lined up. Prince in the 1, McDonald in the 2, Byers 3, Ryder 4, Rich Brown up to the 5, and Lake in the
15
7.
seconds to the start of the race.
These cars are little, but they are mighty, so be paying attention, drivers.
Less than 5.
Is that Rich? Rich, is that you? Yeah, you're in the 5. You're in the 5. Blake is in the 6. All right. All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready, going at the sound of the tone. Woo! Boy, McDonald pulling a wheelie. Showing that power to weight ratio. Thank you, Darren. All right, out front is Prince into the center there. Behind him is going to be McDonald. And you're going to have Byers. Prince heads into the center of the track. Gets a little wonky. Everybody gets wonky after that. Mini-Groms do it. Scale does it. So your leader, Ryan Prince, in the white and black, headed down the straight into the sweeper. Chris Byers in tow. The gap between those two is 2.3 seconds. Then you got Byers in that 3 spot. Well, I don't know. Maybe now Lake is up to that 3. He is. Ryder into 4. Byers 5. Brown 6. Prince throwing sparks. He added some titanium underneath there for the show. He's across the start line. Donald across the start line. Here comes Lake in the green short course truck. Hero even with shoes on. Terrible Marshall. But that allowed McDonald to tighten it up on to Ryan Prince as Prince heads across that start line. McDonald into 2, Lake 3, Ryder 4, Brown 5, and Byers bringing up the rear in 6. Gap between McDonald and Prince, 2.956 seconds. Good job, Juan. McDonald, he's got that car down. It does not. Prince is out front, but he looks a little wild compared to McDonald. Good job, McDonald. I'll stop saying your name. Prince 1, McDonald 2, Lake 3, 2 down, 230 down, 230 to go. Ryder holding strong in that 4. Byers into 5, Brown 6. Watching the center there. Thank you, Chris. Gap between McDonald and Prince, 3.4 seconds as Prince gets it wrong. Donald got it wrong. That gap's increased to 7.2 with 2 minutes to go. Watching the center, That's your leader going the wrong way on the field. So that's going to allow McDonald to tighten it up as they head into this triple. Here they go. Rich, those are your leaders there. McDonald goes inside. Prince takes him out. Prince needs to wait. He took him out. Okay, you're good. Prince takes out your leader, James McDonald, as they head across the the start line. McDonald in the center, Prince right in tow. Looks like 2 of the same cars. Prince goes inside. McDonald shuts the door as they head through the Swiss cheese, which is the reef surface. Here comes Prince now in the 1, McDonald in the 2. McDonald says, I'm cutting the track. I'm going to shave a second. Where's your third place driver, Ryder? He's in the mix, sort of. Prince now gapping out a little on McDonald as he's getting the feel for this car with a minute to go. Through the cheese, into the triple. Let's see if McDonald can close it with 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go, drivers. Prince, McDonald, Pukowitz, Lake, your running order. Then Byers, Brown, 5 and 6. 40 seconds to go. Prince across the lunar landscape in front of me. Down the straight, into the sweeper. 20 seconds to go. McDonald, the gap is 2.7, so he picked up a 10th. But unless Prince makes a mistake, I think it's going to be tough as Prince heads into the center. Gets a little wonky. Across the lunar landscape, over the triple, back into the lunar landscape. Into the center here. That is time. Race to the line, guys. Race to the line. McDonald did a good job closing that gap, but he does not have it. Prince is going to win it. McDonald's in the 2, waiting on Ryder to take that win place or show spot. Waiting on Pukowitz, Lake, Byers, and Brown. Leffler anxious for his vintage race, wanting to get it going, even though we got 3 cars going on the track. And that is a race. All right, I'm going to need at least 3 volunteer marshals, please. 3 volunteer marshals for this next race, if you can. 3 volunteer marshals, please.
All right, thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. All right, short course stadium truck coming
Benji
at you.
Tolbert.
A main event. Drivers from race number 6. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 6. Back on the track, please. And I will be looking for quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with the next race. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. All right, short bus. Let's go ahead and roll them out.
Kyle
Check
Ash.
them in. Roll them out. Check
Brian
them in.
Russell.
Qualifying
James
order
Maxwell.
in the 10th spot.
Brandon
Will be Bob
Boise.
Goodwill in the 9.
Justin
Benji
Clark.
Tolbert.
Chris
In the
Brown.
8. James Maxwell
Darren
in the
Morgan.
7. Darren Morgan
Sean
in the
Jordan.
6. Brian
Goodwill.
Russell in the 5. Chris Bro in the 4. Justin Clark in the 3. Sean Horton in the 2. Brandon Foisey. And on the pole will be Kyle Ash.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I have Mr. Mock over there, RP there. Foisey last one by start finish line.
45
With
seconds
that,
to the
no
start
more
of the
laps.
race.
Line up the cars, no more laps.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Guys. Watch it, excuse me, on the back jump section. All right, short course. And stadium truck. You all know the routine. You got the bumpers. I allow door
15
bumping,
seconds to the start of the
but
race.
let's make our passes clean. Get our cars lined up, please. Awesome sauce.
Less than 5.
Let's get our cars lined up, guys. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Foisey and Horton leading us out. Horton looks to the inside early on. Foisey. Nicely done. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Thank you, my volunteers, for hopping out there. Thank you, Mr. Mock. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Zane. Thank you, Brooks. Of course, I'm not quite sure why I got two guys over there. But I guess they just wanted to make sure that corner was good. All right, we are off and running. Your pole sitter, Kyle Ash, already working his way to the back side. Let's keep it clean, guys. It's like Bro and Foisey going at it with Clark in the mix. Leading on track is going to be Sean Horton. Chris Bro, Foisey, Clark, and Ash. Oh, boy. Ash trying to squeak it through. Tolbert putting his nose up there. So now 6-car dance working through the center section. Foisey, Tolbert, Bro, Ash, Clark, and Russell all going at it through the center section of the track. Let's keep it clean, guys. You're putting on. Oh, Tolbert takes the option line and not the option line he wants. Gonna drop him back to the top 6. The leader on deck is Sean Horton. Brandon Foisey in the 2. Kyle Ash in the 3. Bro, Clark, Russell, Tolbert, Maxwell, Goodwill, and Morgan. Race number 8. Who dat? I believe that is going to be my Vintage A-Main event. Vintage A-Main, you are up next. Watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple. Thank you, Zane. Appreciate that. Tolbert and Goodwill going at it in front of timing and scoring. Now Maxwell, Morgan, Tolbert, and Goodwill all going at it for 7, 8, 9, 10. Leader on deck, Sean Horton. Down the front straightaway, Kyle Ash already working his way back up into the top 2. Foisey in the 3. Clark in the 4. Bro in the 5. Russell in the 6. Ooh, ejectomatic from Morgan. Watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple. Thank you, Brooks. Now battle shaping up between Horton and Ash. Off in the center, they're coming up on Goodwill and Tolbert. Nicely done, Bob. Ash going over the top. Horton looking back to the inside. Boom, shakalaka. They both get into one another. Third place is going to be Brandon Foisey. Not that far out of the woodwork. With 3 minutes in, 2 to go. It is Ash, Horton, Foisey, Clark, Bro, Russell. Looks like Maxwell, Morgan, Tolbert, and Bob around at my top 10. Ash and Horton going at it through the backside double, coming into the short shoots. Lining up that backside triple. Ash looking to the inside. Horton just a bit short. Ash back up on top. Horton going to drop it to the 2. Foisey into 3. And then Vro, Russell, and Clark all going at it for 3, 4, 5, and 6. Foisey now finds his way past Horton, and then he gets it wrong. With 3:40 and 1:20 to go. Leader to the backside triple, Kyle Ash. In that 2, going to be Sean Horton. Watch it out front. Oh, my goodness. Ouch. Ouch, Elliott. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Horton getting it sideways. Here comes Russell now. Russell going to find his way up into the top 3 now. Horton going to drop it to the 4 with Clark in tow. Kyle Ash working his way through the backside. Pitcher's mound, coming by timing, scoring right about now. Foisey in the 2. Right in front of Bob Goodwill. Horton into 3. Russell gets it wrong. Clark now going to find his way back up into the top 4 with Bro and Russell going at it for 5 and 6. With under 30 to go, drivers under 30 to go. Race number 8. Vintage A-Main event. You are up next. Vintage A-Main, you are up next. I'll need maybe 1 or 2 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 8. Starting to finish out our race program for the day. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming on out. Sincerely hope you all are having a fun time. Bro and Clark going at it with less than 10. Ash on top. Foisey in the 2. Horton in the 3. Bro in the 4. Clark in the 5. That is going to be time. Everyone will be done as you cross our finish line. Kyle Ash, you are done. Morgan, you are done. Foisey taking home the top 2. You are done. Sean Horton, you are done. Goodwill and Tolbert going at it for 9 and 10. Goodwill going to find his way up into the 9. Bro, Clark, Russell, and Maxwell, you are all done. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blower. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 8. Vintage A-Main, you are up next. Vintage A-Main, you are up next. Drivers to race number 7. Turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. And possibly a volunteer or 2. All right, short course drivers, turn them off. Come on back out, find a marshaling spot. I need you guys back on the track, please. Vintage A-Main. You kids can roll them out, check them in. Your qualifying order in the 7th spot will be
Chris
Elena
Byers.
Ash.
Elena Ash.
In the
James
6th
McDonald.
will be Chris Byers.
Kyle Ash.
In the 5, Brandon Foisey. In the 4,
Brandon
James
Foisey.
McDonald. In the 3, Bob Goodwill. In the 2, Jimmy
Bob
Leffler.
Goodwill.
And on the pole will be Kyle
1 minute to the
Ash.
start of the race.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Always watch back triple. No, I.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Goodwill, last one by start finish line. Goodwill, last one by start finish line. And with that, no more laps. Marshals to your spots. I am looking for 1
30 seconds to the start of the race.
marshal on cone number 3. 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 3. 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 3. Looking for 1
15 seconds to the start of the race.
out of the pits on either 3 or 0, whichever one. Cone number 0. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 0.
Less than
Thank
5.
you, Mr. Hardy. You're the best. All right. Y'all know the routine. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going to go Sound of the Tone. And we're locked in with our vintage A main event. Ash going to be leading us out. Leffler in the 2. Goodwill, McDonald, Foisey, and Ash. Ash gets it upside down. No harm, no foul. Foisey going to find his way up in the top 5. Leffler gets it upside down early on. Going to drop to the top 4 now. The 2 10Ts. Itty bitty 10Ts. Leading us out, Ash, Goodwill, McDonald, Leffler. Watch out front, Leffler doing a pit maneuver on McDonald. Finds his way into the top 3 now. Race number 9. 21-5 lock timing, A main event. 21-5 lock timing, A main event. You like what you're seeing with the vintage cars? Like I said, they've got them inside the store. They've got the new release Kinwald Worlds kit. They also have a couple of the regular RC10s that you see out there, as well as the 10Ts. So if you're thinking about a second class, they had the parts availability for these cars. So used to be you put them on a shelf and forgot about them. Nowadays, we got parts out there. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Jimmy Left's going to find his way into the 2 now. Boise McDonald and Goodwill all going out for 3, 4, and 5. Through the back, double section they go. We'll be looking for 2 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 2 volunteer corner marshals after this race. McDonald and Boise get into it on the backside. Double. And again, I sincerely hope you all have been having a fun time. If not, well, I don't know what other sport out there gives you the kind of rush you get other than Marshall behind you there, Darren. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. This side, this side, this side. Thank you, Chris. Boise, Goodwill, and McDonald all going at it for 3, 4, and 5. Goodwill over the top, grabs a fistful of throttle, looks to the inside, and uses Boise like a wet nap off the end of the table. Oh my, that was impressive. Not gonna lie. Goodwill had the run. Boise, wrong place at the wrong time. Leffler leading out. Watch on the back triple, watch on the back triple. It is clear, thank you, Sean. Ash on top. McDonald now finding his way up into the top 3. Foisey in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. Battle going off for 4 and 5. Off the end of the straightaway. They go. Drivers, you got 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watching center, guys. Watching pitcher's mound. Watching pitcher's mound. Pitcher's mound is clear. Kyle Ash leading out. Leffler in the 2. McDonald going to find his way into the 3 with Foisey in the 4. Goodwill in the 5 with 3:30 in. 1:30 to go. Still anybody's battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. McDonald, Foisey, and Goodwill all going at it. And Leffler. Oh, no. Taking the walk. Looks like he lost something in the front end. Oh. That'll move McDonald into the 3. Foisey in the 4. Now Foisey into the 3. McDonald into the 2. Goodwill into the 4. With 45 seconds to go, drivers, 45 seconds to go. Again, I'm going to need at least 2 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 2 volunteer corner marshals. 21-5 lock timing, A main event. You are up next. With less than 20. Goodwill with all kinds of ponies. Dialed. Yeah, but it looks cool when it does a wheelie. Less than 10, drivers, less than 10. Less than 10. Ash leading out. Ash will make a bye for a white flag lap, and with that, everyone will be done as you cross the start finish line. That is time. McDonald going to find his way into the top 2. Foisey in the 3. Uncle Bob going to finish out in the top 4. Ash in the 5. Kyle Ash going to take out the win. Bob Jordan, and waiting on Ash. Waiting on Ash. Waiting on 1. With that being said, that is a race. All stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. 21.5 lock timing, a main event. You are up next. Drivers from race number 8. Turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. And I will need 2 volunteer corner marshals. 2 volunteer corner marshals, please.
Zane Broad.
Thank you. Hold your cars, guys. Hold your cars while the blowers are on the track, please. Drivers from race number 8, need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 8, back on the track, please. And I am going to be looking for 2 volunteer marshals. Thank you, Mr. Mock. Appreciate you. All right, let's get our marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots. Marshals to our spots. 21.5 lock timing, a main event. You kids can roll them out.
1 minute to the start of the
roll them
race.
out, check them in.
Ryder Puchowis. Marvin Elkin.
Qualifying
Kyle
order will
Pendley.
be Cody
Chris
Pendley on the
Byers.
10.
Tyler
Tyler Ward
Ward
on the 9.
Tim Romero.
Tim
Phil
Romero
Rowan.
on the 8.
Cody Pendley.
Phil Rowan on
Nate
the
Carey.
7. Chris Byers on the 6. Marvin Elkin on the 5. Nate Carey on the 4.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Kyle Pendley on the 2. Zane Verreau going to be your top qualifier for your 21.5 lock timing, a main event. Watching the pitcher's mound. Watching the pitcher's mound. Watching the pitcher's mound.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And with that, no more laps. Line up the cars. Line up the cars, kids.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Race number 10. Two-wheel drive expert, a main event coming up at you next. Two-wheel expert, a main event coming up at you next.
Less than 5.
We are locked and loaded. I have all marshal spots covered. We are looking good. Let's get our cars lined up. Bro, Pendley, Pukowitz, Carey, Elkin, Byers, Rowan, Romero, Ward, Pendley. Fabu. Y'all know the routine. Make your passes clean. I don't want to call for rough driving at sound of the tone. That was not the tone. Sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Watch out front, guys. Watch it out front. Don't force any issues. All right, leading us out is going to be your pole sitter. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Good job, Jimmy. Bro leading out. Pendley in the 2. Top 2 doing a little bit of breakaway. Watching the pitcher's mound, watching the pitcher's mound. Bro, Pendley, Elkin, Carey, Pukowitz, Rowan, Pendley, Ward, watching center, watching center. Thank you, Kyle. Leader on deck coming into the pitcher's mound is the all white with the orange windows. That is Zane Verreau. Got a rear view mirror of Kyle Pendley. Down the front straightaway they go. Marvin Elkin in the 2, Nate Carey in the 3. That'll be your 4-car dance for first through fourth. Cody Pendley, you're bumping. Sitting in the top 5. Rowan in the 6, Pukowitz in the 7. Then it's Ward, Romero, and Byers. Top 10. Carey looking to the inside on Elkin. Picks up the top 3. Meanwhile, Zane Verreau starting to check out, keeping his nose clean. In that 2 spot, going to be Pendley. Carey in the 3, Elkin in the 4. Pendley, Rowan, Pukowitz, Romero. 130 in, 3:30 to go. Again, hope you all been having a fun time today. We are locked and loaded. Penley gets it wrong on the backside. McDonald right there to get him, but here comes Carey. Looks to the inside. Penley dives back to the inside. So you got a 3-car dance to the backside triple. Second, third, and fourth. That is Penley, Carey, and Elkin. Your leader. Zane Bro in another zip code. Checked out. Working his way through that center section he goes. Second, third, fourth. To the back double. Then you got Penley, Rowan, and Pukowitz all going at it. Carey gets it wrong. Going to drop to the top 4. Now Carey going to beat into the 4. Penley still sitting in the 5. Penley now, gets it wrong coming into the pitcher's mound. Marshall out front. And then Pukowitz gets wrong. You got to get the car that was upside down first. I know it was closer, but remember to get the cars first. That wrecked. Watch him down front straightaway, guys. Watch him down front straightaway. So back out up front, Zane Bro. Kyle Penley in the 2. Nate Carey in the 3. Elkin in the 4. Myers, Rowan, Pukowitz, and Romero. Watch backside triple. It is watch backside triple. Inside of the backside triple. Clear. Race number 10. 205 expert stock. A main event. You are up next. 3 and 2 to go. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Rowan and Byers going at it. Rowan pushes it wide. That'll be leader with there, Cody. Please hold your line. Zane, a little patience. No harm, no foul. Nicely done. Good job, guys. In that 2 spot, going to be Nate Carey. In the 3 is going to be Marvin Elkin. Pendley in the 2. Watch it out front. Elkin gets it wrong. Here comes Byers, Rowan, Romero, and Ward. Nicely done, Tyler. Good job. Back out up front, still going to be the all-white of Zane Bro, working his way into the backside triple. In that 2 spot, coming in the backside triple is Penley with the fluorescent neon red and silver and blue. Coming up on his brother, Cody. I would say make him work for it, but that's entirely between you two. 4 minutes in, 1 to go, guys. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Nate Carey in the 3. Top 3 spread out. Elkin in the 4. Byers now moving into the 5. That'll be your closest out for 4 and 5. Ward and Romero and Rowan going at it for 6, 7, 8, and 9. Leader off the straightaway rider. That is the leader coming up on you. Please hold your line. With under 35 to go, drivers, under 35 to go. Zane Bro working his way through that center section. Watch the back triple, watch back triple. Penley through the back section. Leader working there, rider. You know what to do. You guys got 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds left to go. Bro gets by for the lap. Penley going to get by for another lap. Oh, Bro hooks up a pipe at the end of the straightaway. Penley, he's close. With less than 5. Bro through the center section. Cody, that is leader in front of you, second behind you. That is time. Finish the lap you are on. Everyone will be done as you cross our finish line. Zane Bro trying to lead it tone to tone. Everyone is going to be done as you cross our finish line. Bro taking it to the tone. Waiting on 2, waiting on 2, waiting on 2, waiting on 1. And that is a race. All stop. Taking the win, Zane Bro. Kyle Penley in the 2. Nate Carey in the 3. Elkin, Byers, Ward, Romero, Pukowitz, Rowan, and Penley. My top 10. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. 21.5 lock timing drivers. I need all 10 of you back out on the track to corner marshal, please.
Black Stallion.
All right, 21.5 lock timing drivers. I need you guys back on the track, please. 21.5 lock timing drivers, back on the track, please. Should have every marshal spot covered. I should have an overabundance of marshals, actually. If there is someone in a spot, double up. So I can get 2 marshals on cone 4. 2 marshals on cone 4. Marshals to your spots, please. Pendley and Pendley. One of you on cone 4 with Mr. Elkin and 2 in front of the driver's stand. Stand against the wall. Roll them out. Check them in, guys.
Ryan Prince.
Qualifying order in
Floppy
the 10th
Mop.
spot.
Scott Spear.
Justin
Willie
Clark
Smith.
in the 9. Nils
Justin Clark.
Clenchaw in the 8.
Hero
Paul
Cave.
Weir.
Niels
In the
Clenchett.
7. Caden C.
Had a
In the
six-pack.
6. Hero
1
Nakai.
minute
In
to
the
the start
5.
of the
Diego
race.
Bettenker. In the 4. Brooks Canfield. In the 3. Ryan Prince. In
Raccoon.
the 2. Scott Spear. And on the pole will be Willie Smith.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Two-wheel drive expert stock. 10-car dance coming at you in full stereophonic effect. With that, no more laps. Line up the cars.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Smith, Spear, Prince, Canfield, Bettenker, Nakaya, Say, C, Weir, Clenchaw,
15 seconds to the
Clark.
start of the race. Less than 5.
All right. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going at the sound of the tone. Oh, Prince with the hole shot on Spear. Old man sleeping at the wheel. Smith, Spear, Prince, 3-car dance with Canfield in tow. Diego Bettenker in the 5, C in the 6. Nakaya, Clenshaw, Clark, and Weir. We are locked and loaded with your 2-wheel drive expert stock. A main event. Smith gets it wrong on the backside. Going to drop to the top 4 now. Canfield to the inside. Spear leading out. Prince in the 2. Canfield in the 3. Weir and Clark get into it. They sort it out. Nicely done. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. Oh, rough bit of luck for Prince. He's going to drop to the top 7 now. Gonna have to do some work. Watch back triple. Watch back triple. C gets it wrong. Watch out, Zane. Spear on top. Canfield. Smith. Smith gets it wrong. Nakaya there as well. Lordy, lordy. You guys are making them work for it. Spear on top. Canfield in the 2. Smith. Bettenker. Nakaya. C. Prince. Weir. Nicely done, Justin. Good job. 1 in, 4 to go. 1 in, 4 to go. It is Double S leading out through the center section of the track. Brooks Canfield got Willie Smith knocking on the back door. Diego Bettenker's got, Hiro Nakaya. Sit on 6 and Spear goes, I don't even know what that was. Now Brooks Canfield going to find his way up on top. Spear in the 2. Smith in the 3. Bettenker, Nakaya. Prince now all over the back of Caden C like white on rice. Prince looking high, looking low. Gets it out. Nicely done. And then Spear and Canfield getting it on the back triple. Willie Smith going to find his way back on top. Marshall out front, please. Oh, my goodness. Canfield goes into the Willie pole. Not the pole you want to go into. Smith leading out. Bettenker in the 2. Nakaya in the 3. Canfield. Prince. C. Spear. Weir, Clark, and Clenshaw. Now Hiro Nakaya sending his sights on Diego Bettenker, looking to the inside. Nicely done, Hiro. Good job. With 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Caden C got a rear view of Scott Spear off the end of the straightaway. Canfield and Prince going at it for 5 and 6. Watching center, watching center, watching center, watching center. It is clear. That'll be leader coming up on you, Justin and Nils. Y'all know what to do. Diego Bettenker in the 2, Nakaya in the 3. Prince now will find his way up in the top 4. Good job, guys. Canfield in the 5. Spear in the 6, C in the 7. Lordy, lordy. Back out in front, Willie Smith through the backside triple. Nakaya now finding his way up into the 2. Prince into the 3. Bettenker in the 4. Canfield in the 5. Spear in the 6. C in the 7. Race number 10 on deck. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. You are going to be up next. 17.5 lock A. You are up next. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch backside triple. Nakaya gets it wrong. Help him out, help him out. So, and just like that, Diego Betancourt into the 2, Canfield in the 3, Spear in the 4, Nakaya in the 5, Prince in the 7. Spear gets it wrong in the center. Prince goes by. Now Nakaya picks up a spot into the top 5. So it is Willie Smith keeping it out in front. Diego Betancourt in the 2, Brooks Canfield in the 3, Nakaya, Prince, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, off the end of straightaway. Spear in the 6. C in the 7. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. You are up next. 4-car dance through the backside triple. Oh, Nakaya gets it wrong. That's going to drop him down a spot. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Diego Betancourt now got Canfield. Knocking on the back door. Marshall off the end of straightaway. Thank you, guys. Betancourt in the 2. Canfield in the 3. Spear now picking up the 4. Prince in the 5. C in the 6. Nakaya in the 7 with under 20 to go. Under 20 to go. Watch on the back triple. Watch back triple. Back triple is clear. Thank you, Zane. With less than 15. Drivers less than 15. Less than 15. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. You are on deck. Oh, Smith gets it wrong in the pitcher's mound. 2nd, nowhere close. That is going to be time. Everyone will be done as you cross our finish line. Clenshaw and Clark, you are done. Willie Smith taking the win. You are done. Spear giving it one last-ditch effort. Betancourt going to be in the 2. Spear in the 3. Canfield and Prince. 4 and 5. C in the 6. Nakaya going to be in the 7. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 11. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. You are up next. Paul, do you want to call Mod or have Wilby do it? Makes no difference to me. Just either of you. 2-wheel drive stock drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Oh, 2-wheel stock drivers, need you guys back on the track, please. 2-wheel stock drivers, back on the track, please. Yeah. All right, marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. 17.5 lock timing. A main event. You guys can roll
Sean
them out.
Horton,
Check them in.
Michael Pachowski,
I had 10
Eric Hernandez,
drivers for that last
Brandon
race.
Boyce,
I need every
James
spot
Maxwell,
covered.
Chris Road, Bob Goodwill, Brian Russell, Shane Sloan,
Diego
Josh
and
Hardy.
Hero on cone 4. Diego and Hero on cone 4. All right. Qualifying order will be Brandon Foisey on the 10, Shane Slocum on the 9, Bob Goodwill on the 8, Brian Russell on the 7, Chris Burrow on the 6, Maxwell on the 5, Pukowitz on
1
the
minute
4,
to the start of the
Horton
race.
on the 3, Hardy on the 2, Hernandez on the pole. Brian Russell last one by start finish line. No more laps. Line up the cars.
45 seconds to
my
the start of the
goodness,
race.
gentlemen, we are warming up. Line up the cars. 17.5 lock
30 seconds
timing.
to the start of the race.
Main event. Up next, 2-wheel drive, modified 10-car boogity boogie dance. All right.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Drivers ready, marshals ready. Y'all know the routine. Going at the sound of the tone. Nice. Game on. Good job, gentlemen. That's what I like to see. Your repulsor get it sideways. Grabs the fistful throttle and goes upside down. Canfield right there to help out as needed, but that's going to put, who's it going to put? Maxwell grabs a fistful throttle through the back triple, finds his way up in the top spot, and Hernandez does the bump and run, looks to the inside. Hernandez, Maxwell, Horton. Watch out in the straightaway. Nicely done, Justin. Goodwill up into the 4. If you want to finish that, that'd be great.
All right, Hernandez out front. Let's pick him up. Where is he? I got to find him. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right, through the lunar landscape, they head into that back triple. Here they come. Hernandez in the blue and pink. Horton in the blue and black. And then you got Maxwell white and yellow or pink. Down. Okay. Hernandez into that double. Horton into the double. Maxwell into the double. Then you got Goodwill into 4. So top 4 all tightening up here. It looks like Pukowicz maybe in that 5. Yeah, so top 5 drivers. Hernandez goes big air through that triple. Here comes Horton and Maxwell. As Hernandez heads across that start line, here comes your second and third place driver. They're gapping out a little bit. Right now, Hernandez has clean air. Horton's trying to catch him. Maxwell's trying to catch him. He gets a mistake. Get there. Goodwill goes inside, makes a nice move. He's going to pick up that 3 spot next time around. So, is that Pukowicz? Yeah, Pukowicz getting it wrong. So right now, Hernandez, Horton, Maxwell, your running order, top 3. Then Goodwill, Pukowicz, Hardy, Brogue, Poisey, Russell, and Slocum. 2 down, 3 to go, guys. 2 down, 3 to go. Your leader into that triple, into the center of the track. Second place driver through the lunar landscape. Down the straight comes your leader across the start line. Horton trying to catch him. The gap, 4.3. Now 5.4 as Hernandez makes some strides to stay way out front. So everybody's pretty spread out. So let's see, Bob Goodwill and Josh Hardy are going to battle out for that show spot. Goodwill in that white and lighted up car. Then you got the yellow of Hardy, the Picasso of 10 Scale Racing. Very abstract as Goodwill gets caught on the pipe. So now you got Hardy going around with the yellow tower cover thingy he likes. Just trying to make him smile, not trying to make him wreck though. So right now, Hardy, Pukowicz, Goodwill, that's where your battle's at as Hardy goes through. He's got the yellow. Here comes Pukowicz, and then Goodwill's not going to give it up as they head into this triple. Hardy goes big air, kind of goes straight in the air. Pukowicz can't hold it, was in the lead, lost it. Now here comes Hardy, cross that start line. Meanwhile, Hernandez way out front. Hernandez 4.5 over Sean Horton. Josh Hardy in the 3, Pukowicz 4, Goodwill 5. Hardy in the all yellow. Pukowicz gets it wrong. Goodwill gets around him, barely holds on. Hero gives a hero's type of marshal there, puts him on the other side of the pipe as Maxwell was trying to get that position. So Hardy in the yellow, Bob in the white, Pukowicz in the light blue. Then you got Maxwell in the white and fluorescent red or orange. 1 minute to go, drivers, 1 minute to go. So now Pukowicz is going to have to, Pukowicz is going to have to hold off Maxwell. That's about the only race going on right now. When they come back across that line, Pukowicz now in the 4, Hardy comfortably in that 3. He makes a mistake. Pukowicz, Maxwell. Oh, Maxwell tried to go inside, got a little too tight on it. So that's going to allow Pukowicz to get out there. So now we're going to fall down to Bob and Chris as your top 5 are all in the zone, their own zone. 20 seconds to go, guys. 20 seconds to go. Maxwell trying to make a race of it with Pukowicz as they head into that triple. Here they come. Watch out, C. Oh, that's Russell. I'm lost. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. All right, that is time. That is time. Racing to that line. Once you cross that line, you will be done. Pukowicz, you're done. Hernandez going to win this one. Horton's going to take that 2 spot. Hardy comfortably in that 3. You cross that line, you are done. Marshals, make sure you pick up your blowers, blow off your areas. Drivers from that last race, please find a marshaling spot. Eric Hernandez with the win. Horton in the 2, Hardy 3, Pukowicz 4, Maxwell 5. Coming up next, the bad boys of RC Modified A main event. Scott Spear leading it out with the TQ over Chase Boyd, who did leave. Drivers from that last race, please get to a marshalling spot ASAP. I should have enough guys to where I'm not looking for anybody. I need a marshal at 2, please. A marshal at
Scott
2.
Spear.
Let's go, guys.
Dustin Grant Boyce.
Blow off your areas and get out of the way. Hardy, you're taking 3. All right, all right. All right, we got our marshals where they need to be. All right, guys, let's get them checked in. Let's get them checked in. Modified A
Willie
main
Smith.
event coming at you. Scott Spear
Jacinth
with
Yalawas.
the TQ.
Randy Lockett.
Vialis
Ryan
into
Prince.
2, Lake into
Tipping.
3, Smith
Chris
4.
Friesenreich. Hero Decay.
Don't break it on warm-ups,
1 minute to
William.
the start of the race.
All right, I
45
gotta go
seconds to the
check
start of the
everybody.
race.
Let's have Lake be the last one across the line. Let's get them lined up. Spear into 1. Everybody move up 1 by Alois in the 2.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Lake in the 3. And then you have Smith, Wortman, Prince, Grandboys, Nakaya, Locken, and the Frenchman, Friedenreich.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Grandboys go up to 7. Yeah, everybody move up 1. Hero 8, Randy 9, and then Friedenreich 10.
Less than 5.
All right, 10-car dance, modified, A main event. Marshall's ready, driver's ready, going at the sound of the tone. And they're off. Prince leading us out. Lake looking hard at the beginning. Get around by Alois. Spear makes a mistake. Causes the field to go wonky behind him. And that's going to put him and Lake out front. Grandboy's into 3. Looks like Riley Wortman in the 4. As Spear goes across the line in the center of the track. Spear, Lake, Grandboys, Wortman by Alois. Then you got the deal right there in the 5 as the 2 leaders, both B7s from Team Associated, AKA rides 1 and 2 in front of me. Down the straight into the sweeper, into the 180. Here they go. Spear, Lake, Grandboys. Watching the sweeper, clear. Wortman doing what he can to get around Dustin as your leaders heading to the center of the track. Lake goes inside, can't stick it. They head into that triple. Here they go. Spear and Lake raced a lot together. They know what each other's doing as they head across that sweeper into that 180. And you got Wortman now up to that 3. Got around Grandboys. Grandboys in the 4. Bialis in the Mugen right behind him. Willie the Deal Smith right there. And then you got Hero in the X-Ray as your leaders head in the center of the track through the lunar landscape in front of me. Down the sweeper. Into that 180. Spear, Lake, Wortman. Wortman in the TLR ride. Grandboys goes a little wide. Dustin doesn't take advantage of it. Sides against it as they head into that back double. Now your leaders into that triple. Here they come. Nicely done. Here comes your 3rd place driver, Wortman, in the new TLR. Then you got Grandboys, Bialowitz, Willie. Willie goes inside of Bialowitz. Bialowitz shuts the door. They head down that sweeper. So the gap between the top 2, 2 in, 3 to go, is 1.5. Spear, Lake, Wortman, Grandboys, Bialowitz, your running order, top 5. As they head into this back triple, your 2nd place driver gets it wrong. That's Lake. Wortman's going to go into that 2. So now Lake's going to have his work cut out for him getting around Wortman. Good job, Friedenreich. As your leader, Wortman gets a little wonky. Lake tightens it up. He's right on his tail as your leader comes through the Swiss cheese. 3rd place gets it wrong again. Here comes the train there, yeah. Thank you, Chris. Wow, somebody went big. Lake going big on that triple. So your leader out front, he's got the TLR behind him, Associated in the lead. TLR in the 2 as they head in the center of the track, up the Swiss cheese, into the back triple. Here they come. Here comes Wortman. Nicely done. Now the deal up to the 3. Grand Boy's in the 4. Then you got Bialis going inside. He gets caught on the pipe. Lets off smartly. So now you got the deal down the straight into the sweeper. Grand Boy's in tow. Lake back up already to that 5 spot. Yes, it is the 5. Nakaya in the 6. Bialis 7. 145 to go, drivers. 145 to go. Lake out a little bit on Wortman. The computer says 1.4. Looks bigger to my eyes. You got the deal in the 3. Grand Boys gets it wrong on a pipe. Lake's got a chance to get that 4 spot. Bialis in tow. So you got Associated Mugen battling out for that 4 spot. Your leader, Scott Spear, though, with 1:18 to go. Doing what he can to hold off Riley Wortman. Wortman doing what he can to pick up some time. It was 1.9. Now it's down to 1.3 with a minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. Spear, Wortman, Smith, Grand Boys, Lake. Your running order. Now Bialis in the 5. Lake's going to be in that 6. Nakai in the 7. Locken and the Frenchman, Friedenreich in the 9. Prince breaking out. Spear, Wortman, Smith. Spear he's gonna extend that lead from 1.3 to 3.5. So let's pick up Willie Smith and Grand Boys. The deal actually gapping out a little bit as Lake moves up to that 4. Lake's gonna try and catch the deal with 36 seconds to go. He's got his work cut out for him. Everybody's sort of spread out, so your closest race now is between Nakaya and Grand Boys for that 5 spot. Both you guys are racing for that 5 spot. Don't give any quarter. Deal gets it wrong, so Lake's going to move up to that 3 with less than 18 seconds to go. As they're going to race to the line, Nakaya's going to move up to the 4. Smith makes a bad mistake, and oh no, Wortman's going to now lose that 2 spot as Lake moves up to the 2 into that back triple. Wortman gets it wrong on the landing, flatlands, rolls his car. So you're racing to the line. Lake's going to hold on to that 2. Wortman's going to hold on to that 3 and deal in the 4. No, Nakaya in the 3. Smith 4, Wortman 5, Bialo 6, and Grand Boys in that 7. Locken and Friedenreich rounding out your field. That is a race. Marshals, pick up your blowers, please. Blow off your areas.
Good race, guys. All right, two-wheel drive modified, guys. Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Y'all know the routine. Shut off your cars. Come on back out. Find a marshalling spot. I had 10 of y'all out there. So I'll have 90 out there for some marshals. Final 2 races of the day. So again, huge thanks to everyone coming on out. Appreciate y'all immensely. This is your 17.5 lock timing. A main event 4-wheel drive. Oh, goodness gracious. 11 car dance. All right, marshals your spots. I shouldn't be looking. I need all my marshal spots covered, period. Nobody should be walking back to the pits. I need all my spots covered. It's an 11 car race. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying order will be Brian Bowen on the 10,
Brian
Michael
Russell
Ween on the 9,
Michael
Ryder
Ween,
Pukowitz on the 8,
Bob Goodwill,
Phil Borden on the
Phil
7,
Borden,
Nick Bayette on the 6,
Ryder Pachowis,
Brian Russell on the 5,
Brian Bowen,
Michael Pukowitz
Michael Pachowis
on the 4, James Maxwell on the 3, Bob Goodwill on the 2, and Sean Horton on the
1 minute
pole.
to the start of the race. Nick Bayette.
Marshall in the center, please. Thank you, Dustin. We'll watch by timing and scoring.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
And with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Line up the cars.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
Language on the stand, please.
15 seconds to
Well,
the start of the
definitely
race.
doesn't look good on the left front.
Less than 5.
Take a look at it real quick, Randy. Is a spring cup or bent to shock shaft? All right, 4-wheel drive, lock timing. Y'all know the routine. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. We are going to be going at the sound of the tone. Final 2 races of the day. Saturday, Resurface Shenanigans. Your upholstery leading us out. Sean Horton into 2. Bob Goodwill. Into 3 is going to be Maxwell. Maxwell and Goodwill. They bump, they rub, they rub, they bump. Pugowitz looking to the inside. Horton trying to run like the rabbit scared. Watch back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple. Needless to say, after race number 14, track will be closed. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming out. Don't forget, we'll be doing all over again on Wednesday and back at it on Saturday. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Horton leading out. Goodwill all over the back door like white on rice. Maxwell looking to pick up some pieces with Pukowitz in tow. Sean Horton leading out. Now Bob Goodwill going to be taking over top spot. Maxwell in the 2, Pukowitz in the 3. Bayette popping up into the top 4. Watching the pitcher's mound, watching the pitcher's mound. Russell going to pick up a spot on Borden. And Ween going to find his way up into the top 7. Watch it out front, guys. Watch out front. Thank you, Scott. Watch it by the start finish line. It is clear. Goodwill getting it wrong. Pukowitz now going to find his way up on top with Maxwell in 2. Goodwill in 3. Let's clean it up in the center, guys. Clean it up in the center. Thank you, Riley. So first, second, and third through the back triple section they go. Michael Pukowitz on top. James Maxwell in the 2. Bob Goodwill in the 3. Nick Bayette in the 4. Brian Russell in the top 5. Chris Byers, if you were still here, I got your car over here. Awesome sauce. Watch in the back section. Watch back section. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Thank you, Phil. Good job. Russell and Maxwell get into it. Now Goodwill going to find his way into the 3. Bayette going to find his way up into the top 2. Pukowitz and Bayette. Down the front straightaway they go with Goodwill into 3. Russell in the 4. Race number 14. 4-wheel drive expert. You guys are up next. Thank you so much. That was a fun time. Watch in center, watch in center. Good job, Justin. Nicely done, Mr. Maxwell. Watch it out front. Thank you, Neil. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 in, 2 to go. Russell and Maxwell going at it for the 4 and 5 spot. Bob Goodwill sitting in a good solid 3. Trying to set his sights on Bayette. Your leader working his way, coming up on Bowen. That will be leader. Nicely done, Brian. Good job, sir. And game on, sir. You are cleared for takeoff. First and second down the front straightaway. Goodwill coming down the front straightaway. Russell in the top 4 with Maxwell in 5. 3:30 and 1:30 to go. You're watching race number 13. Oh boy, somebody off the beaten path. That was Pukowitz getting it wrong. So now Bayette going to find his way up on top. He doesn't say much, but when he says something, he's going to announce it with authority. Bayette leading out. Pukowitz in the 2. Goodwill in the 3. Second and third working through that front double. Back double. Oh, Goodwill gets to the back door of Pukowitz. Waits it out. Nicely done, Bob. Thank you. Russell in the 4 with 4 in, 1 to go. Nick Bayette leading out. Michael Pukowitz in that 2. Goodwill in the 3. Russell in the 4. Maxwell in the 5. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. It is clear. Oh, Pukowitz gets it upside down. Spear doing everything he can to get there. And then Phil, that'll be leader right in front of you. Please hold your line. Goodwill now going to find up into the 2. Thank you, Justin. So now second, third, and 4th. Working down the front straightaway. That is Goodwill, Pukowitz, and Russell. Maxwell on the outside looking in with 25 seconds to go, drivers. 25 seconds to go. Race number 14. Final race of the day. 4-wheel drive expert. You guys are locked and loaded. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the back triple. Thank you, Dustin. With less than 5. Goodwill's going to get by for another. Pugowitz going to get by. Russell going to get by. So top 4 going to find their way for another lap around the block. Maxwell, you are done. Everyone else going at it. Bayet getting it wrong in the center. Goodwill giving it all he's got. Captain through the pitcher's mound they go. Bayet and Goodwill going at it. Goodwill gives it one final send. Bayet going to hold it out. Goodwill in the 2. Pugwitz in the 3. Russell in the 4. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall, grab those blowers. Final race of the day. Four-wheel drive expert coming at you next. Thanks, Riley. Great racing day, bud. Had a good time. And again, if I don't get a chance to say bye-bye, bye-bye. Thank you so much for everyone coming on out. Sincerely hope everyone had a good time today. All right, drivers from race number 13. You all know the routine. Turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back up on the track, please. Drivers from 13, back up on the track for me, please. Race number 14, final race of the day. Roll them out. Check them in. Should have all my
Eric
marks
Hernandez,
covered.
Brendan Wheatley, Josh Hardy, Dylan Dodge. Had a 6-pack.
Qualifying order is going to be as such. Dylan Dodge on the 6, Josh Hardy on the 5, John Calvario on the 4, Eric Hernandez on the 3, Brendan Wheatley on the 2, and Brooks Canfield going to be my pole sitter. Marshals to your spots. Where are all my marshals at? Should have every marshal spot covered. Mr. Calvario, are you going to race? Yes?
1 minute to the start of the race.
This is your race. No more laps. No more laps.
$45 seconds to the start of the
Michael,
race.
you want to help me out over with Bob? Over on cone 4. One going one way, one going the other.
$30 seconds to the start of the race. $15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, final race of the day.
Less than
Kids
5.
know the gig. Four-wheel drive expert coming at you. Sound of the tone. All right, Canfield doing a little bit of a breakaway. Wheatley in the 2, Calvario in the 3, Hardy in the 4. Hernandez and Dodge gonna round out my top 6. Watch on the back triple. Thank you, Brian. Good job. Hardy gets it wrong on the backside. That's going to drop him to the top 5 with Dodge in tow. First and second working their way through the slant straightaways. That is Brooks Canfield with Brendan Wheatley in tow. Top 2 working their way through the pitcher's mound. Calvario into 3. Hernandez in the 4. Watching the center, watching the center. Oh, Canfield getting it upside down. Borden there to get him. That's going to move Brendan Wheatley into the top spot, leading out with your 13.5 four-wheel expert A main event. Brendan Wheatley on top. Canfield in the 2. Watch back triple. It is clear. Calvario in the 3. Hernandez in the 4. With a minute 15 in, 3:50 to go. Hernandez and Calvario going at it for 3 and 4. Working through the backside double. Leader down the front straightaway he goes. That is Brendan Wheatley in that 2 spot. It's going to be Brooks Canfield. Gap between first and second, 2 seconds. Gap between 3 and 4. Less than 4/10 of a second between Calvario and Hernandez. Leader through the backside triple he goes. That is Brendan Wheatley. Locked and loaded with the TLR 22X4. Well, puts it up on 2 wheels. A little Bo Luke action. He's got some skills to pay the bills. Canfield in the 2. Calvario now putting a little real estate between himself and Hernandez. 3 and 4. Dodge in the 5, Hardy in the 6. With 2:10 in, 2:50 to go. And again, our main events will be posted up on the YouTube channel later tonight. So if you want to watch how y'all did in all your glory, it'll be on our YouTube channel later tonight. But after this race, the track will be closed. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Sincerely, again, hope y'all had a fun time today. It's been a fun time announcing 121 entries today, so locked and loaded. Have you all done by 7:30. That is the goal. So should eclipse that by about 5 minutes. With 3 and 2 to go. 3 and 2 to go. Watch the backside triple. It is clear. Wheatley still leading out. Canfield in the 2. Wheatley now putting about 2.5 seconds between himself and Canfield. Calvario with another 2.4 back to Hernandez. Hardy and Dodge, that'll be leader coming up on you next. Y'all know what to do. You are experts after all. 3:20 in, 1:40 to go. Watch back triple, watch back triple. Thank you, Mr. Russell. Mana. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Brendan Wheatley leading out. Fast lap out of Wheatley. 21-7. 21-6 out of Canfield. 21-8 out of Calvario. 21-6-2-1. Fast car on deck. Eric Hernandez back in the 4th spot. Nice to Dylan. Thank you very much. And resume on. You guys are battling it out for 5 and 6. Nicely done. Race number 14 starting to wind out. Keep them rolling, guys. Keep them rolling with 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. That'll be second right in front of you there. Dylan, please hold your line. Watch on the back triple. It is clear. Hardy and Dodge going at it for 5 and 6. With 35 seconds to go, kids. 35 seconds to go. Hernandez, one last-ditch effort on Calvario. He's threading the needle. His gap was 3.5 seconds. Now down to 0.8 of a second. So it's on like Donkey Kong. Final 20 seconds. Wheatley gone. Canfield gone. But battle going on for 3 and 4 between Calvario and Hernandez. Through the back jump section. Less than 10. Will they get by for one more? Less than 5. 2, 1. Time has expired on the master clock. Everyone will be done as you cross the start-finish line. Brendan Wheatley taking the win. You are done. Brooks Canfield in the 2 spot. You are done. Hardy in the 5. You are done. Dodge, you are done. And that is a race. All stop taking the win. Wheatley, Canfield, and Calvario. That's going to conclude our race program today. Again, thank you so much for everyone coming on out. If you are on the track, if you could grab the blowers and put them on the wall, I would appreciate it. If there's a blower in your neck of the woods, put them up on the wall. Put the blower up on the wall, please. Just put it over on the wall. Thank you very much.